we go. Viewers, this is the fourth round table of the game. So far, the group has managed to only eliminate their own at this table, each time making the traitors giggle manically behind your backs. But with a failed attempt during the Wheel of Death by the traitor's side, has the flow of the game finally flipped over to the faithful? Who will be banished? Players. Soon we'll be down to 10 players and only 4 days left. No traitors have been found yet. In case I wasn't clear, the object of this game is to find the traitors. Otherwise, they win the money that you as a group have worked so hard to earn. You have 20 minutes and then you will make a decision. Faithfuls, it is time to act. Find a traitor or you'll suffer the consequences. Trust me, the traitors will continue to kill. Players, the floor is yours.
I love how he
Okay, so
reminds us like we don't
tonight,
know.
I'll say
Oh
tonight
gosh.
I'm gonna freaking talk because I'm gonna talk. Just for a second. So I'm gonna explain to you guys why I've been quiet so far. Um, I have everyone has phobias and fears. My fear is public speaking. I freaking hate it. And I am not one also for confrontation. So if there's something happening, I don't like to chime in and overtalk on people. With that being said, I realize that this game requires you to talk. And if I had information that was viable, I would have talked. But I didn't. And any information I got was at a round table most of the time. And I need time to process information. I'm not a person like that. So I just wanted to explain myself because I was told by several people on Friday that me not talking was not good. So I wanted to at least talk. So there you go.
I think um a lot of people were like saying that you weren't outwardly like telling people who you're suspicious of or anything. So do you have suspicions of anyone? And if so, are you comfortable sharing them?
Yeah, I mean, so this is what I told this to Odd today. I sent a message to Odd. He said, "Who are your three suspects?" I just gave three people who I've had suspicions on going forward. So I said that, well, not suspicions, but three people that are, I don't want to say not overachievers in the game, but like out there in the game. So the first one I talked about was you, Jonathan. I said I did not think that you were a traitor, but I was kind of going to refer to you as like in the Wizard of Oz. You're like the wizard, like the big head that does all the talking, and that there was someone behind all that giving you the information. So
And
I
you
didn't
think
say
it,
you
do you
were the
think it
behind. I said you were the big head
do you think a
giving all the
traitor is giving me
information.
the information or
I don't know.
oh
What I
okay.
mean, like the Brad information, I don't know where that came from because, and that's fine. I don't have to know where that came from.
That
I
came
just
from
said
me.
that that's how I was kind of seeing it. Um, and now I'm gonna lose my train of thought who my other people were. I mentioned Megan just because there was so much heat on Megan the first night, and then it kind of went away. Um, and it hasn't really come up again since then. So I didn't know if that was suspicious or not. That's all I said to add. And then I don't remember the third person. And I said Abby was kind of a 50-50 just because I haven't talked a lot with her, but there's some people I haven't talked with a lot. Oh, I know who the third one was. It was Rob. Rob, I haven't talked to a lot either.
You haven't talked
Um,
a lot.
I mean, uh, we've chatted, yes, not talking game or not, but I mean, neither one of us did. I'm just what I said in the room. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say no one was a traitor. I just said those are the people that were on my mind at the time. So there you go.
Cool. Well, you're on mine as well.
That's fine.
Does anybody just want to like talk about the elephant in the room, guys?
Let's get to this Ghost for Revelation.
What do you say?
Hmm.
Yeah, go for it.
Does anybody else have anything to discuss? Anything they'd like to share? Now's the
Not,
time to do
No,
so.
not my
what's up?
elephant. So
Nope, up to you.
I guess I'll talk because I'm part of a different elephant, or I feel like there's kind of two things that are happening today. One being the ghost thing, and the other one being the shield kind of debacle or whatever. So I know I've told a lot of people my side of this story, and so I will make it public. So we had on Monday when I was um, in the coffin, I was given an additional shield to protect someone else, um, just so that everybody is completely aware of what happened on my end. I told Taylor that night on Monday night that I was going to give
Yeah.
him the shield. Um, I did not officially give him the shield until Thursday was when I told Phil that that was my official vote for the shield. And I asked Phil not to give it to him until the end of the until
Right.
Friday night at 6 o'clock. So Friday night, 6:08, Phil shows up with a text message to both of us together stating that congratulations, Macon has given you the shield. And she wanted me not to tell you until 6. So congratulations, you have the shield. So we got a shield, we got a text message together about the shield, and that is on my end of the story.
Yep.
So if anybody else wants to continue that story.
But it's nothing for me to continue. I'm just going to vouch that that's exactly what happened.
So I know I think Odd should be given a chance to explain
Yeah, I
what
was
happened
gonna say.
with his
Yeah.
because the way he explained it to me does make a little bit of sense if
Right, because
If,
there were
if there's a
5 days
question about it,
to get this accomplished.
right.
Mhm.
well, I was talking to the person I was going to give to the shield to, and then someone came in the room, and then I waited. And when I gave him the shield, I got the thumbs up, but I wasn't told, he wasn't told that. So because I gave it to him past the deadline. So I think it was like 6:28 or something, and I got a thumbs up, so I thought he was just gonna let it slide. But
So there was a deadline for you guys to give it?
it's
Correct.
I
It's
guess
6 o'clock on
Okay.
Friday.
Okay.
I was thinking in my mind it was 8. I got a lot going on right now. So when I thought it was 8. So
No,
when
fine.
I got up at like 6:20 in the morning for me. I got up and I messaged Phil and I said, I'm giving my shield to Rob. And I got a thumbs up, so I thought he'd get it. And then Rob told me that he didn't get it. So I figured that I missed the deadline. He didn't let it slide. I thought he was just gonna let it slide. That's, I mean, embarrassing that I didn't take care of it sooner, but that has nothing to do with like that just
Right.
me. I thought it
Well, I
was
think would anybody like so just to back you up to confirm that you're telling the truth, nobody else is claiming that Odd gave them
I was gonna say that. So
a
no one else
shield,
got the
right? So
shield,
maybe that is
No,
the truth.
I can't.
Because at this point, you would just be able to admit it, right?
Can you let Ruth out, please?
Was it mandatory that the shields had to be given?
I
probably
I don't
probably.
I don't know. I was not given any kind of information about that, but I do know that we were given a reminder text as well.
When did that reminder go out?
The reminder for me went out Thursday at noon.
Hmm.
Yeah, I probably got a reminder, but I don't know. I just thought I just in my mind I thought it was by 8. So when I woke up,
You go let her out to the bathroom, please.
Yeah,
I
was thinking
immediately
yours-
sent it.
you got it Thursday at noon. That would have been, his Friday morning.
Sorry, guys, my dog.
Okay, so can we address the other?
Yeah.
All right. You guys don't have anything else to like share at this time, then we'll just get right into it. So obviously, as Matt S was saying, he searched 3 individuals. 2 had came up faithful, me being one of them and Abby being the other. And then the third person that Matt had searched and did come up as a traitor. And it really sucks because I really enjoyed this person. I really liked talking with them. Um, totally didn't peg them as a traitor at all. So it was kind of a shock. But Mike, you did come up as a traitor, and that is where I'm going to be putting my vote tonight. So if you guys want to get a guaranteed traitor out of this game tonight, Mike has to be the vote.
I'll confirm all of that as being accurate as well. That is exactly the information that I was told too.
And I
I mean,
was
I'll just say I
given.
was never checked. So, I mean, you got Matt's word, you got my word. Matt's not here, so I mean, I
Hold on,
know we
hold
told you
on.
guys that.
Let
It's
him,
fine.
Uh,
It's fine. Whatever you
let,
guys want to do,
let Adam
but
speak.
I'm
is
not going to lay down and die.
Can I
Okay,
just?
let Adam speak,
So
please.
I was given the power of clairvoyance,
There you go.
and the three names that were just mentioned to me were the three names that I knew about were the three names that was mentioned tonight. So I just want to put that there.
Okay.
And then I would just say that I've also been told this information and it's very consistent, although this was just information that was told to me over the last several days.
I feel like the biggest dumbass in the game right now.
Why?
My most trusted person in this whole entire game turns out to be a traitor.
if it makes you feel any
Well,
better, my
okay,
two
you did a hell of a
if
job.
if it makes you feel any better, Tina, in the first Traitors game I ever played, like my two best friends in this community were both Traitors. They both murdered me twice. So
Oh, shit.
I didn't suspect them. Well, we
Wow.
didn't become friends until later. That's a whole other story. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sounds familiar with Matt being one of my closest friends last season. I mean, he didn't murder me, but he was a traitor.
Yeah.
Adam, I would have
Well,
brought
all I
you to
can
the
say,
end.
Mike, is well done. I mean, obviously, I didn't
yeah,
suspect you for one hot second. So,
yeah.
um,
It's a little tough to ignore.
yeah.
I see all your points. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. Nope. I get it. No hard
It's,
feelings. And we will still
Yeah.
talk after this whole
I hope I get to
fiasco
talk
is
to all of you if
over.
I go tonight. I mean, it's a game.
Right.
Is
But
there
I hope I get
any,
to talk to every single one of you after this.
is there any other, like, obviously we know Mike, is there any other conversation
thoughts,
we should be having
questions, conversations.
anywhere
Yeah.
else?
Sorry, say it again.
Is there any
Any
more conversations that we should be having like anywhere else? Like,
we have
we know what we're being told about Mike now, so obviously that's out there.
Oh yeah.
But is there anyone else that we should be
Because
not
Let's
necessarily
let's
tonight,
just
but
there
keep the
are
conversation going?
at least one or two more traders. So like,
yeah,
Right. So we should
exactly.
like
So if we
let's
can talk, we have time still.
yeah, here's your chance to throw somebody under the bus.
Well,
Wow,
me?
jeez. Intense, Tina.
Me?
Tina, you
I
most devious
definitely
player,
Okay.
Tina.
Well, I will enlighten you all a little bit more. I am literally the most faithful player in a game. If I give my word to somebody, I stick to my word. So, no, I am not saying anything.
He has to follow the Trader's Code of Honor, right?
Oh,
if you give your
Even if
word
it's
to
not a Trader's Fund of
someone,
Honor, I'm not going to throw
geez.
anybody under the bus and ruin their game just because I'm going away. That's not my shtick.
So names that you've thrown out to me, should I just take those with a grain of salt, or was there a little bit of truth behind there?
I honestly don't even remember who I talked about. I had a hard time remembering who I talked to Odd to about today. That
All
wasn't
right.
tough. I messaged.
Oh, bless you.
Well, do we want to sit here and wait for the final
Can
8
we
or 10 minutes, or do we just want to
can we just
vote? Or
can we just call it? Or does anybody else
Yeah.
really want to say anything?
Why?
Like,
Why call it? Let's talk
Yeah, I
about
think we should.
who
I
else.
think it is.
no.
Who else?
You
Yeah,
guys
because
will vote
it's
where
not
you
Mike's
want.
not the only
Got it.
person we're chasing.
Right,
No,
so
That's
we
fair
have more
exactly.
point.
time right now to really try
Sorry.
and figure out
Yeah.
like
No, so let's
more
if
information.
anybody else
Okay,
has any
so who else?
Okay, let's go. So another person that has suspicion is Taylor. So, and then he just wanted to call it, so which means so we don't bring
hey,
it up.
sorry. May
But does somebody want
I
to
mean,
give information as to why Taylor's name is coming up?
I just heard it. I don't know. I
well
don't
like
know.
I can't
No,
defend what I
no.
can't defend
Wait,
myself. I can't defend
hold.
myself if I'm okay, go.
So this morning, you told me that someone had proof that Taylor was a traitor.
oh
Yeah,
right.
So
Yep.
yeah,
you told apparently you told numerous people this. So
yeah.
who told you and what is the proof? Or can you give us one of those things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering what that proof was. I was
Can you
wondering
tell
what
us
that
who
proof is.
told you this? No.
This was talked about with Nick.
Oh,
that there is proof. And I
well,
said this
clearly we
already,
can't
but I
talk to
don't know
him,
what
so.
that proof. I don't know what
So
that
you
proof was.
So
so you've
Nick
had
said that you have
so you've
proof.
had proof since Monday for a week. You've had proof for a week, and you're just now bringing it up.
I talked about it to someone, you know. But
You're
I
giving me
asked
shifty
what
vibes right now, man. I got to be honest.
that's
I
fine.
mean, just be honest with us. I mean,
Like, but we're laying it out on
who
the
did you
table.
talk
Like,
to? Who did you? I mean, we're all supposed to be on the same team to find these traitors. And if you're not going to give us all the information that you have, and I understand
Mhm.
trying to protect yourself and guard yourself, I get it.
but
But
at some point, like,
we can't accomplish our mission if we are, walking around with paper bags over our heads.
Mhm.
But he's probably not going to say anything because if we're going to get out of Trader tonight, then he's just going
Right.
to get murdered. So, I mean,
But
why would he
also,
say?
so if it was Nick, can we ask? Because Nick's not here, so you don't have to worry about Nick's game. If it was Nick, what was the reasonings or explanation or anything like that? You're
I
saying you just don't
also
know?
it seems suspicious if I say I also talked about it with someone who's not here, but I did. So, um,
Who?
what do
Matt
you mean?
S? He's
Yeah,
the
I
only
did
person who's
talk
not
to him
here.
about that. You could ask him later.
I mean, Matt S is confirmed faithful, so
Yeah.
No, I mean I talked to him about that because I was asking him what the proof because he's like, I have proof, and I'm like, well, you said when I told Jonathan about the proof, so I did talk to you. Asked who else I talked to about. I talked to Jonathan about the proof, and I asked him
yesterday.
yesterday. I asked him about the proof, and is that have anything to do with the the ghost situation? And
So
it seemed like he didn't think that, he didn't think
so
that
could it? But then literally, so you get this notice of proof from Nick, and that night Nick gets killed, right?
what do you
Well,
Good point.
how soon did you get that information from Nick, and then
we
versus
talked about he's like I think there's proof that Taylor is also a traitor, and I think that was his suspicion maybe with the ghost because we talked about the ghost a lot,
That also.
maybe
and then
we talked about and we
well,
also and then when I talked about the fact that I really wanted to get down to the ghost information and and I got shut down about that, but we were trying to figure it out. We were trying to figure out the because when the voting is tied and the ghost doesn't have a vote, we were trying to figure out who that narrowed it down to. I mean, you could say, "Oh, well, you're trying to find the ghost for because you want to kill the ghost," but that's not true. I was trying to get valid information. I'm always searching for information. I mean, it probably does look suspicious. I
Taylor,
guess
do you
the most
sorry,
it
devious.
looks messy.
Taylor, why do you think that Nick, according to Odd, suspected you? And do you like what is this proof that Nick would
I
have
don't,
had?
there's no proof. Like, yeah, Nick and I did talk. Like, I think it was Wednesday. I can't remember the day anymore. We did talk, but I genuinely thought that was a good conversation. So I don't know where any kind of proof if there is any. And by the way, can I just add that proof in this game, unless for the ghost situation, and clearly we have two people backing this up at this point, there's no proof. Like
Okay.
that's a bit of a silly term to use, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
For
Like
sure.
I thought we had a good conversation, though I don't know where he's coming. Like, oh, Taylor's definitely a traitor.
I've not heard your name from anyone else. Like, has anybody else heard Taylor's name come up from anywhere else?
No.
No, no.
Yeah,
Every
so
time
this
I've
just
heard it, it's always originated that it came from Odd.
Yep,
so
same.
this just so this just feels like
I would
a
also
throw
say
down.
like I don't know who Nick was in a group with, but
He
Nick
wasn't
was
in
in
a
a
group with me. We had a one-on-one
Nick
conversation.
was in a group with me and someone else in this room right now, and never mentioned Taylor to me.
Also, me and somebody else were in a
Okay,
group with
so
me. You didn't mention
okay,
it,
so
so.
to me this just feels messy on Odd's end personally. I'm not going to reverse, but like this comes off as messy because to me there's no proof. The proof that we have literally is Matt, Abby, Mike. We're checked. That's the proof that we have.
Well,
Mhm.
So
I talk game a lot to to Nick, and there we talked about that there's proof of you, and I think that had to do with the traitor. We talk about the what's the ghost. We talked about the ghost for like 40 minutes, and there was he was saying
But there's literally proof that I was not checked at this point. That's the
Right.
issue. There's literally proof at this point, unless Matt or Abby are lying or Mike are
now
lying,
No,
there's
which I
no,
really
no, they're
don't
not.
think there
I
is.
know, I know they're not because I
Yeah.
got
Oh
to
right,
see who was
yeah.
visited.
Sorry, I forgot
You
they
weren't
added
one of
that.
those people.
So
And Nick knew that it was like who the ghost was down to two
oh
people.
yeah, he figured it out like right away.
Yeah, Nick was
So
the one who sold to me.
he figured it out by like night two,
Rob
from my
or Max.
understanding.
Yes.
So like I don't know. To me, this just feels messy. If I'm gonna be completely honest.
well then then who are the ghosts? If you look at all the
What do you mean? Who's the
We
ghost?
know who the ghost
No,
is.
sorry,
Matt S was the ghost.
who
Like
are the traitors? I meant to say, sorry. Who are the traitors then? You think I'm a traitor? Because I'm not.
I'm starting to think.
We know
Okay,
that.
Genuinely.
I mean,
well, you'll be wrong.
Well, then you're wrong on me too. Like,
Well,
Well, we
who
see
is
it
it
every
then?
time in the live show.
We have a lot of safe people here.
a lot of work.
What does that mean?
Safe people. I think Adam is safe. Well, Kevin.
Silence! Players, the time for talking has passed. It is now a time of action. Please write down the name of the player you think is a traitor that you want to banish from the game. I must remind you that you cannot vote for Rob this round table.
Wondering if I can alarm went off or something. Gonna be friends with both of us in this book?
Whatever. Who cares? Sorry. My wife just asked if my friend was going to be friends with both of us once we get a divorce. Lovely.
Jesus.
Wow.
All right, everybody's got their things up. Yep. Okay, we are going to start with Adam.
We got to go with the evidence that we have. Mike, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my camera.
Get your face out of the screen
and
and it'll happen.
Thank you. Please mute. Matt R.
Nothing but love and respect for this person. I really enjoyed our conversations. Mike.
Please mute. Rob.
All love, but also gonna go with Mike.
Thank you. Please mute. Mike.
Well, it's not going to be a shock who I'm voting for. I'm voting for Matt S.
All right. Thank you. Please mute. Matt S. is not here, so his vote will not happen. Let's go to Taylor.
Yeah, this feels too true to ignore at this point. So voted Mike.
Thank you. Please
Whenever
mute.
you're done.
Odd.
Mike.
Okay. Thank you. Please mute. Abby.
Oh, I'm not muted. I voted for Mike. Sorry, Mike. You're great. I had no idea.
Thank you. Please mute. Jonathan.
I really hoped that you were faithful. I would have loved, like we talked about, making it to the end as faithfuls together. And that ghost really tanked your game, but I have to vote a traitor out. So, Mike.
Thank you. Please mute. Megan.
Super, super sad. Super, super sad. My teacher buddy, I am voting for Mike.
Thank you. And Tina.
So, unfortunately, Mike, it's you, but please note my little broken heart right here. Um, You're a hell of a traitor.
All right. I can say that with 10 votes, Mike, you are being banished. Everybody, please turn off your cameras. All right, Mike, you can turn on your camera. Sorry. Mike?
Oh, hold on. I had a malfunction. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, Phil.
No worries. The
All right.
suspense is killing me.
I know. Oh my God. Sorry.
There he is. All right. Well, Mike, you have been banished from the group. Before you are completely set adrift and outcasted from this game, please say your goodbyes and please reveal to the group whether you are in fact a traitor or simply one of the faithful.
Okay. So literally had no clue what I was getting into coming into this game. I have had probably, if not the most, very close to the most fun I've ever had in a game with this game. I have enjoyed meeting everyone and talking to everyone. And goddamn you, Ghost. Um, just so you know, I was checked day one, people. I was checked Sunday. Just so you know. So it's been sitting out there for a long time. So if you want to question Matt about that, go right ahead. Anyways, yes, the ghost checked me on Sunday, and I am a traitor. So congratulations. Literally the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I've never played a villain before. And I came into it being a traitor in the turret, but when I was talking to you guys, I was 100% faithful because, as most of you notice, I didn't kill any of you, the people that I liked. So there you go.
Thank you,
I
Mike,
was
for
all your
playing.
traitor angels. I was your traitor angel for most of you.
Thank
Okay.
you, Mike, for playing. Really appreciate it. You're lots of fun. I hope to have you in future games, and we'll see you at the reunion.
Oh, I can't wait to hear how it ends.
See you later.
Bye.
All right, players, you can turn on your cameras.
Oh, what a class
Well
act.
done, Mike.
Yay!
And Mike, I fully believed you were my traitor angel. I fully believe that.
He
So
was my traitor angel
thank
as
you for
well. And
that.
I noticed that in his goodbye speech, he had zero anxiety about speaking in a group.
Actually, he was
He
sure
was,
did.
yeah, you could see that weight lifted off, and he like pulled
Oh,
that cloak back, and
absolutely.
you're like,
Yep.
But we got
he
one,
is a
y'all.
nice
We got
guy.
one.
We got
Got
one nice guy
God,
to play.
one.
finally.
Yeah, yeah.
Well done, Mike,
First,
though. I mean Matt, for going the first night, catching them the first night.
but then
Yep.
why wouldn't he say
Wow.
something? Like, why didn't he push harder? I mean, I know that he's
So
a faithful, but like,
the
Well,
why
only
wouldn't he?
thing I can think
Because
of
well,
is that if you put yourself out there, and then you've made yourself a target to the traders, right? So maybe he was just
Absolutely.
like I
Matt,
said before in this game,
Yeah.
information spreads like wildfire.
Matt,
yeah.
There's
Matt has built his own trusted faithfuls
Yeah.
in a group,
yeah.
and from the inwards out slowly,
Mhm.
and revealed to other certain people at different times. So it's I totally get it. You don't want to ever be like a confirmed faithful and just have them go for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, some people with those checking roles can't wait to share that information. So good on him for building it up, actually.
Players, you have successfully eliminated your first traitor from the game. Well done. You're not as bad as season one.
Uh,
But season one didn't have a ghost, apparently, right?
But the game does continue. Are there any more traitors still among
Oh,
us?
oh no. Oh no.
What is your next move to navigate to the end? I will give you some time to celebrate your outstanding achievement and to discuss with the other players how the game will go on from now. Breakout rooms
Hmm.
are open.
Are you sending us or no?
Oh, I can send you, definitely.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, how are you?
Perfect.